With French exchange currently all the rage, we sent our camera team to investigate.
Sorry I'm late, Vicar.
That's fine, Miss Flowerdew. We're about to start. Late again. Councillor Bradford.
Alright, well, against my better judgment, we're town twinning. Get into bed with French, so to speak.
It's a metaphor, ladies. You won't be expected to actively consort. Have it away.
Oh, I quite like that Slasher Distel.
Aye, them French girls were alright and all. Brigitte Bardot, Catherine Deneuve, Carla Bruni.
Doesn't she own Man City?
That's the Sultan of Brunei. We're straying off the point here somewhat. Off the point.
Right, we booked ferry and minibus for Calais, 8th to 10th. Then we drive this place in Dordogne and meet our French counterparts from Mount Mycock.
It's pronounced Montmacook, Mr. Bradford. Montmacook.
Aye, someone's got to learn to drive on the wrong side of the road, so we're closing Shufflebottom Way till Tuesday to practice on school minibus. Warn kids to look the other way.
I'm not eating frogs' legs and snails.
No problem. Mr. Jones the Butcher's doing toady all to take. Up and better than frog in throat.
Oh, I got French oral at school.
Moving swiftly on.
Alright, we'll soon get used to it out there. And they do have cheeses. Camembert and Port Slut.
Isn't that in Egypt?
That's port side. Port out, starboard home.
And don't they drink wine instead of tea? I don't want to be too tiddly.
Oh yes, take some fresh tea bags with you. Continental ones aren't the same. You're a bag.
I'm not a bag.
No, you're a bag.
Aye, Yorkshire tea. None of that southern stuff. I don't know. Some of them French artists I don't get. All those impressionists. I can't make out who they're meant to be impersonating half the time.
Toulouse-Lautrec?
Aye, don't get me started on toilets over there. All in grand if you're lucky.
Haven't they got a Louvre in Paris?
That's a museum.
Aye, they go in for life painting a lot. Happen we do that.
I'm not taking my clothes off for total strangers. Not unless it's artistically valid, like that Monsieur Distel songs.
I'm told we won't be expected to riot in the streets and throw stones at the police. Brick the pigs.
Aye, they do that on telly all the time. Up and over here, we could park gravel lorries in front of petrol stations till he bring prices down too. Chuck rocks at Southerners, just to get to know their way of life, of course.
I don't think that's a very good idea. No way, Jose. The Women's Institute are going to have a coffee morning, al fresco.
Who's this al fresco? Is he Italian?
No, everyone will put their tables and chairs on the pavement and eat there.
And what if it rains?
Well, put brollies up. This is Yorkshire, not bloody Manchester. We're resilient on right side of Pennines. Meanwhile, over in France, our camera team have used English subtitles for you peasants.
Sorry, I'm late, father.
That's fine, Mademoiselle Flouperier. We're about to start. May I breast?
Well, against my better judgment, we're talking tonight town twinning. Getting into bed with the English visitors, so to speak.
It's a metaphor, mesdames. You won't be expected to actively consort.
Oh, I'd quite like that, Roger Moore.
Oui, why not? Kate Winslet, Twiggy, Liz Truss.
Isn't she the Prime Minister?
They have all done that job. Done that job.
But for this English.
We're straying off the point here somewhat.
Right, they have booked ferry and minibus from Folkestone in Kent, 8th to 10th. They drive from their place in Sheffield and meet us here in Mount Mycock. They are having to learn to drive on the correct right side of the road, so warn our drivers to look the other way, n'est-ce pas? We will give them only bland food they can stomach.
We do not eat spotted dick in Mont Mycock.
No problem, mademoiselle. You can have salt and vinegar on your fish and chips. But we give them the snails and the frog's legs. They will be disappointed if we don't shock them.
And don't they drink tea instead of wine? I don't want to be too sober.
Oh yes, bring some wine with you. The cheap vin ordinaire. Le cheap au planque.
Oh, zut alors. It's all them English artists I don't get. This Banksy. He draws on the walls, not on the canvas. What is that all about? And sawing a shark in half. What does he symbolize? Their Brexit?
Maybe they just need a bigger boat.
Complete tanker.
Peut-être. And don't get me started on the toilets over there. Far too complicated. Why can't you leave the seat up? And separate for men and women? Is Jane Austen still queen? They are repressed. They don't go in for life painting. They all have clothes on in their pictures. Constable, Turner, not a bottom in sight. I am happy to pose my avatar for the English ladies here. Theresa May, Agatha Christie, Liz Truss. I'm not taking my clothes off for total strangers. Not unless it's artistically valid, like that Monsieur Tom Jones.
While they are here, we will sit at home and grumble about the government and not riot in the streets.
Mais oui, they do that on the telly all the time. They sit in their pubs and are miserable. But then they've only won the World Cup once, 1966 and all that.
I suppose we could glue ourselves to the motorway and put petrol prices up to make them feel at home. Feel at home.
We be rude to the Belgians. Just to get to know their way of life, of course. I have many close personal friends who are Belgians. Name one. Hercule Poirot, Tintin.
I don't think that's a very good idea. Bon idea. The English do not like Brussels. They say it stinks, it's full of hot air. But they eat them at Christmas.
Oui, c'est vrai.
The Circle Amicable de Madames are going to have a coffee morning in the drafty barn by the Far Canal. Far Canal.
I just hope it rains so they will feel at home.
Cats and dogs.
Mais aussi, farmers markets. Simples. We buy from the hypermarket, put handwritten labels on, and charge them 3 times the price. And they go home happy. How they say in Peckham, lovely jubbly. Let them eat cake.
So there we have it, French exchange. Next week we'll look at twinning with the Taliban. The common ground here is weapons of mass destruction. They'll send over guided missiles, and we export 40 tankers of Newcastle Brown. Sorted.
No change there.